There you go. That's Dying Light for you.
That was a good ending.
Yeah.
Although it made me jump a lot.
Yeah. Maybe die a lot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I hated that. Like, honestly, I would have preferred it if it would have been a knockout, drag-out brawl instead of being a cutscene.
Yeah.
Like, so many times you never had a cutscene at all in the game. I would have been fine if I was just, shooting him from afar or just like turning him into a bullet sponge, maybe. But man, I don't know. It's just like I don't like the fact that there was a quick time event at the very end.
It kind of doesn't feel like it's fair.
Well, not fair per se, but
I don't know. Yeah, that's not the right.
Yeah, it's not the right word, but it's just like it's something that you're not familiar to because the game never really introduced that mechanic all throughout the game. But at the very last minute, at the very end of the game, you're like, yo, now is going to be QuickTime events. Now is going to be this monologuing, grandiose stuff. And you're just wondering, like, wait, what? Why? How? What?
Yeah.
That's something right there. But as far as the game goes, that's freaking great.
That was good.
It's a great game.
Yeah.
I love zombie games, and I love zombie games that throw in an RPG element. The Dying...
This is ideal for you then.
Oh yeah, Dying Light. I played a little bit of Dead Island, and I want to fully complete that game.
Okay.
I think the same people that made this game also made Dead Island.
Oh.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. But also, I want to play Dead Rising.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Deadcember.
Okay.
Play it a little bit more, be a little bit more positive while playing it.
Oh yes.
But yeah, I love that because those games are all sort of zombie role-playing games or zombie RPG games, so they have the experience, they have the mechanics and stuff like that. So it's really fun to see that. But yeah, the only thing that I didn't really like was just a couple side quests in this game too.
Really?
Yeah, there was only a couple side quests in this game that I just didn't really gel with, and that was at like sort of the end of it all.
Like what?
Like the guy where you always heard that music playing because it was that seer.
Yeah.
And then also the last one where you were dealing with those two brothers who made the submarine explode.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's just like those were like the only two side quests that I disliked. It's not that I hated them, it's just they were annoying.
They were annoying and I feel like they weren't necessary.
Yeah, they weren't necessary. Well, I mean, side quests themselves aren't really necessary, but they're just something to fill a gap, or maybe it actually give you a little bit more experience, so that way then your character's a lot stronger. Okay. So when you get to a final confrontation, you won't be scrambling.
Yeah, that's a good point. You do need that.
Yeah, and just having like a fun little anecdote with them, or having something interesting is okay. But yeah, as far as like doing all the side quests and everything else, even then, I mean, the only thing they ever did was just annoy me.
Yeah.
That's the only thing they did. They didn't make something terrible. They just made something that was a slight annoyance.
They were antagonists.
Well, no, not even antagonistic. It was just like, well, this is just stupid, or like something of that nature, or it's just like, oh great, here's some people that I don't really like just because they conveyed something that I felt while working at retail or while I was working this, and it's just like, yeah, that's really annoying. But at the end of it all, you don't really see them again, and then the other times when they come back, it's just like, oh great, so just like my theory rolled out, they're idiots. Stuff like that. There's just only two side quests that did that, which is actually, that's actually pretty good. I mean, it's not like there was a bunch of terrible stuff. And even just playing the game, the story was great.
I liked it.
Yeah. I just wish if they were going to throw the QuickTime event into something, they would have shown or done QuickTime events at least somewhat progressive throughout the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Like the time when you were captured and thrown into the pit, and that was the first time you saw the Demolisher or whatever, or dealt with him. It would have been nice that after that, if you also had the thing in where like it had a quick time event at the end of that. It would have been nice if just certain key elements just shown that quick time events will come up in the game, so that way then it doesn't surprise you at the very end. That's just what I see. But yeah, other than that, you got any concerns or anything that just surprised you?
Not surprises, but the jump scares were funny. I mean,
Oh yeah. The stupid bombers that just magically materialized.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was bull. That was bull.
I didn't like the fact at the end, though, when he cut your face or he cut you somewhere that it instantly made you dead.
Oh yeah, the insta-kill thing for the quick time events sucked.
I don't like that.
And I'm gonna do my best to try and edit all that out.
Are you?
Yeah,
Good.
I'm gonna try and make it as nice and fluid because that's also good practice editing.
Oh, okay.
But also too, yeah, like I don't like the fact that it's just like, oh, he can slice you once and then of course you're dead.
Yeah.
It's like that's not fair. That sucks because it should be you should have at least maybe the rule of 3 apply to it.
Yeah.
In where like the very first time was just like strike 1 when he threw the throwing knife at you. Maybe strike 2 was when he slashes you 1 time, so that way then there could be sort of breathing room for like, oh, maybe then you realize that, you know, if I get struck a 3rd time, I might die. And then just have that final moment where once he struck you again, it would kill you. Just so that way then there would just be a learning curve a little bit. But man, these are all playtesters right here. Man, they did some phenomenal playtesting. They have a ton of playtesters. Yeah, playtesters are like the same thing that I was discussing right now.
Okay.
They would play the game and then they would explain, you know, like their thoughts or concerns and what they didn't like about the game.
Okay.
But yeah, that's a lot of them.
I didn't realize it took that many.
Oh yeah, it takes a ton of people because you're also trying to find the demographic that also is going to play the game, but you also want a nice variety of people because it's not just only one mindset. Especially when you have an open world like this. Someone might have the mindset to work on the agility more than the combat. Someone might focus on combat more. Someone would try and, you know, constantly keep trying to go after those supply drops early and get all the survival points first. It all depends on certain people's play styles.
Oh, okay.
So when you have playtesters like that who might have different play styles or people jumping in and playing the game, you know, you got to get yourself like a very broad spectrum of types of people that will play the game and enjoy it to see what doesn't work and what does work and see what needs to improve, especially if there's someone's certain play style. So that way then everyone can enjoy the game that they want. Or enjoy the game that's made, but enjoy it the way that they want to. Yeah, like, so with all the playtesters that they had in there and everything that's done, they did a phenomenal job. Only 2 minor grievances.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Kind of makes me wonder what other things they might have trashed that might have been worse though. Because then it would just be like, ooh, what did you guys do that I didn't get to see?
What I'd like to know is, how the hell you go to the next level and play it?
What do you mean?
Well, this is hard. Isn't there an extreme?
I think so, but with that, I think it's just more like they'll do more damage and they'll kill you quicker.
Oh.
Yeah.
Eh.
So
Okay.
so then that's when like grinding would become more important.
Oh.
Yeah. Because once I was done with combat and I hit legendary mode,
Yeah.
all the points that I was getting from combat points went straight to the legendary mode.
Okay.
And with that, it just kept on accruing, and then as soon as you got a legendary point because of it, it instantly would allow you to choose something for, like, if you want to be able to do more one-handed damage, or if you wanted to do like better damage with like bows or guns, or be able to have more health on your person, or be able to regenerate more health after a certain moment.
Okay.
Oh, that reminds me then. I guess another tiny grievance is the two-handed weapons didn't feel good.
You said that throughout the game. You didn't like them.
No, I didn't like it. There was too much of a wind-up and it was too slow to swing. Like, I know bigger two-handed weapons are going to be heavier because you're swinging a sledgehammer. It's not going to be as fast as like a one-handed weapon or something like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think after a while, like even when you get more points into combat, it would have been nice if those one-handed weapons started swinging a little bit faster or had a little bit more fluidity to them. For example, like you get like a sledgehammer or something, and you're able to maybe do like a faster sort of underhanded swing because you might see that a bit. So that way, then you're not aiming at a head or something. So if you're looking down, you get a faster underhanded swing. Or maybe if you're looking up, you might see it go overarching a bit more, and you just see him just sort of follow through with it, and then just start to sort of like move his arms in a motion, and where it would allow him to get back into a certain rhythm, so it would like swing a little bit faster, and it'll allow him to get back into a stance to hit quicker.
That makes sense.
That's just what I was thinking about, because
What did you think about all the amount of bugs? Did you think that was pretty good?
the types of bugs that they have, those were visual bugs, and they were few and far between. They were definitely jarring to our eyes.
Yeah.
Like my eyes were burning after finding that one bug.
Yeah! Oh my god, my head hurt.
Yeah. But as far as bugs go, that is not a bad bug. It hurts your eyes, yes, and it was an easy way to fix, in where you just turned off the game completely and turned it back on, and it sorted itself out. For me, though, the only thing was I had the QA vibe while doing it, or I was doing the quality assurance tester mentality while doing it, because I wanted to know what was causing it.
Yeah, you did.
I could have easily probably turned it off and turned it back on, and everything would have gone back to normal. But I was really curious of where it was and what was causing it, because I kept on thinking it was that Grand Plaza, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
So just being able to sort of locate where it was and what caused it, because it happened because of a certain side quest, that was fun to do. I've always enjoyed that while doing quality assurance,
Oh, okay.
or when I was able to do quality assurance every now and again.
So,
But
what's the next game you want to play?
oh, that'll be Outlast.
Oh,
I did say that.
yeah, you did.
Yep. So yeah, the credits have been rolling here for quite some time, but yeah, if you want, we can go ahead and end it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just go ahead and say goodbye to the people here. Woof.
I didn't know you were still recording.
Oh yeah, I just talking and just having a good time. That's fun to like commentate at the very end of all this.
Okay.
I'll probably just leave it to where like break it apart like I did with Fallout 3, and where after beating the game,
Yeah.
I sort of ended it, and then I just had another video and where it was just the commentary of the game and just watching the credits roll.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that was fun. That was enjoyable. That honestly makes me want to play it again just for fun.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good game then.
Oh yeah.
If it makes you want to play.
Oh yeah. When a game either has replayability and where there's something new for you to discover, or a path that you didn't take, and just trying that path instead, and just seeing the outcome or what would happen to you, that's a fun game. And then of course after all that, if you've had a really positive experience with a game and you've just enjoyed it and you want to come back to it, and even all the negative things don't deter you,
Yeah.
that shows you got a great game. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. And now all I gotta do is just wait until Dying Light 2 comes out.
Dying Light 2?
Yeah, the second one's gonna be coming out at the end of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
Ah.
So I know what I'm getting. But yeah, I'm gonna end it here and just say thanks so much for anyone watching. Hopefully you're enjoying. Have a good one. See you later.